guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to another episode of WWE. It's a new day. We're continuing to hopefully make the WWE better and create some new stars. Unbelievably, is another pay-per-view this week, so again, this is our go-home show building up to TLC. And I'm just kind of hoping these kind of episodes are getting to like WWE starting to become, which, although 3 hours is draining, I feel it's getting a bit fresher now with just the lack of the main stars. I feel like you're getting new talents on television that haven't been on television in a while. It's good to see a lot of Jack Swagger, it's good to see a lot of Heath Slater. Just generally different talents getting chances on Raw in the last 2-3 weeks, so that's good. As I say, we have to book the pay-per-view, we have to try and get some pop back, which we've been struggling recently. My SmackDown show did gain us some pop in 23 places, but it's doing that consistently on Raw. And we've got our storylines happening, so that's what we're aiming for here. We're booking it in the Taco Bell Arena in Idaho. Not putting the history up because there's a couple of wrestlers that are on like Superstars main event. I'm basically getting over this before they debut. It probably won't even be debuts until March, but it's making sure they are ready and over. And don't want to give away who they are basically. There's people up from development anyway. So we have 16 segments here, just building up to the pay-per-view. 4 pre-show matches just to get a couple of acts over, and then at the end of the show again we'll go over the pre-booking and let you know what's happening as we run down the full TLC card. But here we go, 16 segments, let's crack on. So we've got 10,689 attendance in the Taco Bell Arena. Our opening contest in an extremely short match. Nikki Bella defeats Peyton Royce in 5 minutes and 13 by pinfall with a twin magic. E+32. Peyton Royce won't be in the main roster for a while, so we're just really giving her matches against more experienced divas. Maybe she can get some points, some skills, and of course the other divas can get some momentum in the go. Nothing really to shout about here. A couple of negatives for both divas. E+32, we take that, and we move on. Next up, in an extremely short match, Braun Strowman defeats Goldust in 4:49 with a big splash. A D46, so probably one of Braun Strowman's best singles matches. Goldust was off his game. Goldust improves his performance skills. Overall, we're still trying to get the Braun Strowman character over. A lot of negatives again, but hopefully working with veterans like Goldust can help him improve. Next up in an extremely short match, Tyler Breeze defeats Jim Uso in 4:46 while using the ropes for leverage. C-54, a match just getting Tyler Breeze some overness. Jimmy improves technical skills. Actually very few negatives there, both guys holding back slightly the booking decisions, but we're building up the Tyler Breeze character before we debut him on the main roster as well. So I say there's these guys that are like debuting in the dark matches that I'm putting before Raw, and there's even more talents, because a lot of guys I feel come up very, very quickly from development, which is a bit of a problem. Our final pre-show match, and about that had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. The New Days, Kofi Kingston and Big E defeated the Primetime Players, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, in 7:37 when Big E defeated Darren Young with a big ending. C-59, good work from Xavier Woods in the ringside area. Big E and Kofi improving performance skills, so that's good because they're an act I really want to try and push. Negatives, quite a good few there, but you know, we have to build these guys up and hopefully we can get the momentum up and hopefully we can sort their gimmicks up. For some reason they have like really, really poor momentum, which I thought they'd been booked strong, but apparently not. We'll need to fix that in the upcoming months. Time to start the show, and we start with a big show. So it's the go-home show for the TLC with the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Big Show says 6 days. 6 days until the world's most dominant athlete finally becomes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion again. You people take for granted what I really am. 7 foot tall, 405 pounds. Tell me how many people you see like that in the streets around town. Do you see anybody like me? The crowd boos and shouts, "That's right, none, no one like me." This Sunday, this giant takes on Dean Ambrose, and if you thought I was imposing as I am now, how dangerous, how destructive will I be when we tangle in a TLC match? Ambrose, this Sunday you won't just lose your WWE World Heavyweight Championship, you'll lose your ability to walk, as you'll never be the same again. The reign of the Big Show begins again. As for tonight, John Cena, you're nothing but a pawn in the way before Dean Ambrose. So Big Show signals his intentions that he's going to destroy Dean Ambrose, even more so with weapons involved. A C plus 71, and that continues the World Heavyweight Championship storyline. No negatives there, so very well done for the Big Show. May as well use him for what he's good for, which is his entertainment skills. Our opening contest in a match that had some good action and average heat. A WrestleMania rematch as Chris Jericho defeats Fandango in 6:46 by pinfall with a codebreaker. C62, nothing to comment there. No skill improvements. It's a simple match, putting Chris Jericho over and getting him some momentum. Chris Jericho picks up the win, however his music is cut off by the music of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns heads through the crowd and then over the barrier and into the ring. Jericho sees this and bolts up the ramp. Roman is merely here because he is in action next. So B79, that's hopefully a good angle for Roman there. I believe that storyline continues. No skill improvements. Only negative is Roman Reigns' poor gimmick. Roman's match, and about that had some good action and average heat. Roman Reigns defeated Stardust in 6 minutes and 18 by pinfall. A C62 here, so hopefully we can build up Roman. Not a great match. No skill improvements, just really good stuff from the commentary team. Just poor gimmicks for both gentlemen and holding back. A little bit with the length, but short in time. But he's booked well, I'm happy, he's strong, he's over. Everything WWE wishes he was in real life. After Roman wins, Chris Jericho runs out of nowhere and attacks him. Jericho does a relentless beatdown before leaving Roman laying. He heads to ringside and then decides to get a table from under the ring. He gets in the ring and sets it up in the corner. However, in this time, Roman Reigns has recovered and had been playing possum. Before Jericho turns around and Roman spears him right through the table. Roman Reigns' music plays as he stands tall. We cut to a short ad break like you would in real life before we join the commentary team yet again. Michael Cole announces it will be Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns at the TLC pay-per-view in a tables match. B-76 gets Roman over, sets up a match, a gimmick match, so really happy with that. Negatives again, just the poor gimmick of Roman Reigns. I'm thinking working on with Chris Jericho, someone with very high overness and entertainment skills, can only get the best out of him. Hopefully. Next up and about, they had some solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat. Charlotte and Becky Lynch defeated Naomi and Sasha Banks, when Charlotte defeated Naomi by pinfall following a botched interference by Paige. D41, it's okay. There's a couple of divas in there, Becky and Naomi, who aren't totally over, and again Sasha's still a work in progress, so I can deal with that. Tamina did some good work at ringside, however her and Naomi have no chemistry whatsoever, so we need to end Team Bad, despite the fact really I've not done anything with Team Bad. The Diva storyline has advanced. There were no skill improvements. Negatives here, quite a few, but not so much for Becky or for Charlotte. It's maybe more Sasha Banks and a lot for Naomi, which maybe could see a return to development for Naomi. It remains to be seen. Oh, made a mistake. It says Stardust, it should have been Stephanie McMahon. I've done this again. It's like the Chad Patton replacing Charlotte. There's a point in this look at an E35 with Stardust. God, I can only imagine what it would get with Stephanie. Anyway, after the match, all 5 divas are standing within the ring. They tease confrontation before Stephanie McMahon comes out to the top of the ramp. Ladies, 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 this is not how we settle this Divas revolution. Now I'll be the first to admit this revolution is still in its beginning, but that's why at the TLC I am making one of the biggest matches in WWE history for the Divas division, where you, Charlotte, will defend your championship against Paige, Sasha Banks, and in our final chance for the foreseeable future, Nikki Bella. Now we've talked about making the Divas division as strong as ever before. Now this is your opportunity, girls. Do not let me down. So disappointed that was an E plus 35. The Divas storyline has advanced. No skill improvements. Dirt sheet. All negatives for Stardust. My bad. Next up, and about had some good action and average heat. The City Cowboys defeated the Awesome Truth in 8 minutes and 12 when James Storm defeated The Miz with his finishing manoeuvre. C-59, not great considering most of these guys are upper mid card or main event with their pushes, so maybe I need to alter that. Robert Roode and James Storm had great chemistry, as you would expect. Although Miz, Truth and Robert Roode all improve their performance skills, so that's good to see. Negatives here. Actually so many, a lot of holding back, couple of poor gimmicks, and because of the poor segment beforehand. The City Cowboys celebrate their first win on Raw, which will take them into the ladder match at the TLC event against the New Day. However, they are cut off by some sort of western music. Out comes the New Day. And Big E goes, "Ah, yeehaw, partner." This is going to be so bad, but it had to be done to get the New Day some heat. Kofi Kingston says, "What's going down, son? We're just some redneck cowboys here for a good time. Ah, shucks." Big E says, basically does another, "Oh, yeehaw." Xavier Woods says, "Anyway, you idiot rednecks, we make this short and sweet. This Sunday, yeah, you've got the New Day in a ladder match for the tag team titles. Triple H informed us of that. But you'll be too drunk and stupid to even climb the ladder. So just give up, go back home to drinking and listening to Johnny Cash." I wrote Case for some reason. James Storm says, "Son, you watch your mouth. And this Sunday, watch yourself. We're dangerous as it is, never mind us with ladders, and we'll prove why we are one of the world's greatest tag teams. And we win, and when we win, sorry about your damn luck." So an okay promo. I'm having to really build up the New Day again. They don't seem to have great overness, which is worrying. But D42, the tag storyline has advanced. Nothing else to really report there apart from a very bad cowboy impression by me. Won't do it again, don't worry. Next up, in a match that had some good action and average heat, Finn Balor defeats Cesaro in 11 minutes and 12 by pinfall with a handful of attacks. Finn Balor makes defense number 1 of his WWE United States title. C64, the US title storyline has advanced. Finn Balor with a good match there against Cesaro, considering both are mid-carders, so that can only be good for the future if we get both over. Negatives, mostly for Cesaro. Thankfully, for the first time in a while, the title hasn't been a negative, so its prestige is actually up, so that's a good sign to see. Happy with that. This time we are treated to Triple H interrupting Balor's music via the big screen. Finn, great job tonight, buddy, getting the big win and retaining your US Championship. However, we do need a United States Championship match this Sunday at the TLC Live Special. Balor interrupts by saying, "What the hell? I just defeated Cesaro. Why don't I get the night off? These people don't deserve to see me. They don't deserve to see the Prince." Triple H replies with all things being considered, Finn, I have to do what's best for business. And that is this Sunday, the United States Championship, Finn Balor versus Cesaro. Balor just shouts, "What, really?" before Triple H music plays into an ad break which has Taco Bell on it. If you watch it in America, that's what's on all the time. Anyway, C plus 68, so that's decent, gets some hype behind the feud as well. Cesaro gets his rematch on the pay-per-view, we'll hopefully can squeeze it into a B-. No skill improvements, and overall, just carrying the feud on. Next up, and about that featured some great action and average heat, Alberto Del Rio, Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler defeated Kevin Owens, Bad News Barrett and Rusev in 10 minutes and 30 when Dolph Ziggler defeated Kevin Owens with a zigzag. Let's get a C plus 70. Continues their feud between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler improves his Rumble skills. Really, to be honest, I just needed a good co-main event. Triple H comes up again. Gentlemen, before this ends in one big brawl, I have just a few more announcements to make for the TLC event. Del Rio, you and Seth Rollins don't seem to be getting along, so this Sunday, Alberto Del Rio versus Seth Rollins in a chairs match. Don't have chairs in this, so I'm just going to make it a normal match just to try and get a good rating because I'm sure these two will deliver. Dolph, great victory for you tonight over Kevin Owens, and I think that earns you a Intercontinental Championship match this Sunday. So Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Intercontinental Championship, it's booked. As for you, Sheamus, Barrett, I like you two guys. So this Sunday, you'll have a massive opportunity as you two team up to take on John Cena in a handicap match. So again, that's booked in. Cena, will he overcome the odds as he has to face Barrett and Sheamus? Best of luck, guys, and WWE Universe. Enjoy your main event, and of course, enjoy your TLC event this Sunday, which you can watch on the network for just $9.99 in true Triple H fashion. Good segment there. Triple H was going off, we struggled a little bit off script, but still, that's decent. Who do you think your storyline advances through that, which is good. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, apart from the poor improvisation, but overall, pretty decent. Next we cut to a backstage promo with Renee Young and John Cena. Renee's not in this angle because she would lower the rating and need a good rating to get pop. So Renee Young says, John, you're just moments away from facing the Big Show tonight. What are your thoughts going into this match? John Cena says, I'm up against a man who is basically a man on a mission to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And good luck to him, he's actually earned it. However, with that being said, he has to go through me first, so good luck with that. Renee asks, what are your thoughts on Triple H announcing you versus Sheamus and Bad News Barrett at the TLC event in a handicap match? Cena says, well, it's true, I'm up against it. The odds are not in my favour, but I will never give up. I will do what I can for the WWE Universe, showing that they will overcome any obstacle. So B plus 85, good promo there from John Cena. Cena improvised perfectly, had the crowd in the palm of his hand the entire time, and the Cena storyline continues. Overall, happy with that, and that could have been even better if Cena wasn't happy, because I've been jobbing him out. In the main event match, and about the featured great action and a good crowd, John Cena defeats the Big Show in 12:55 when Big Show was disqualified when Sheamus ran in and attacked John Cena. C plus 70 continues the Cena storyline because of Sheamus' attack. Big Show improves Rumble skills. Hoping it was maybe going to score out in the B minuses, but again, this mod makes it really hard, and we still need to build some guys up. But overall, I'm happy with that. And we finish the show with an angle. Cena wins via DQ due to Sheamus attacking him, and then Bad News Barrett joins in the attack, making it a 2-on-1 attack. However, rushing down to the ring comes Dean Ambrose to make it 2 versus 2. He clears house, retreating Sheamus and Barrett to the outside, and goes to check on John Cena. Checks on him, and then he turns around, bang, right into a massive knockout punch by the Big Show. Ambrose is out it, and Big Show stands tall over him, and Cena. He signals to his intention to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship by doing the gesture of the belt around his waist. Is this a sign of things to come this Sunday? So, basically, Cena's getting beaten down, Ambrose tries to make the save, Big Show knocks him out. C plus 71, I was hoping that would maybe get a bit better, but you're hoping these kind of angles, because you've got like Ambrose who's over, Big Show who's so and so, Cena who's over, it can only hopefully benefit Barrett and Sheamus and get them up as well, so we'll get as many heels over as possible. But 2 storylines advance, no skill improvements, just a few negatives there. Overall, B minus 74, so we lose all the pop again in the US, but we gain pop elsewhere. But like it continue again because we've still got a good few things to cover. It's frustrating, I don't want to end up being like a less than a national company. I actually can see that happening just because nobody's getting over. So Superstars felt badly let down. Again, I was using a lot of younger wrestlers for that. We'll quickly look at the size, 69s and 67s, so we're scarily getting close to lower than national. I could actually end up bankrupt in the WWE, but I mean, it makes it hard, it's a challenge. We do have a lot of bigger names coming back soon as we head towards the Rumble. We still need to be scoring over 676 to get a good rating, basically. So, as I say, we're gaining pop everywhere else in the UK, Mexico, Japan, Europe. It's just these places, it's just America and Canada. But we'll work on it. It's why it was a challenge. You build up superstars, and down the line, we'll get more and more guys over. So Devin Taylor, her contract's going to expire today, that's cool. We've offered the contract to Sean Ricker to put him into development, and we got a 5.36 on USA. So overall, it's going to be frustrating, but as long as we're still we can be whatever size, as long as we're making money and still the top company, that's the main thing. If we have to go down to cult to get back up to national and then international, so be it, as long as we get basically everything over. Because I think we're still lacking that true overness. So I just quickly go to creative meeting. Like Cena's a top guy, 86s, so that's cool. Orton's our next big guy, suspended. He's only 80s, so we're still building people up. Robert Roode next, 65. So even he has to be built up. Ambrose, 83s, 82s, so he's pretty much one of our most over guys. So he's one guy we need to keep pushing. Del Rio, 76s and whatever. So it's just basically working with these guys, trying to get as many over to about 90s, 100s, getting them close to Rock, Hogan, Austin pops, and then, you know, we should be getting pop every episode. But it's part of the challenge, building people up. If it was easy, it would just be the way. I hate to keep using that term, but it really would be. As I say, TLC's next. I need to go and book Main Event and SmackDown, which I'll do hopefully to gain us some pop and get some other guys some overness. Just a quick rundown of what the card is. We have, for TLC, already booked in, Alberto Del Rio versus Seth Rollins in a chairs match. We have Cesaro versus Finn Balor for the United States Championship. We have a Fatal 4-Way for the Divas Championship between Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Paige and Nikki Bella. The WWE Championship is on the line between between Dean Ambrose and the Big Show. That's in a TLC match. Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler face off for Kevin Owens Intercontinental Championship. It's a handicap match as John Cena takes on Bad News Barrett and Sheamus. The table match is what we have for Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho. And the City Cowboys take on the New Day in a ladder match for the Tag Team Championships. If there's room, I may fit in one or two matches just to take it over and give people a chance to get some overness on the pay-per-view. But I think that's probably the card we're going to run with. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you get any comments, let me know. If you get any predictions for how you think I'm going to book it, let me know in the comments section below as well. Any predictions for TLC coming up this week as well, in real life, again let me know. We can talk shit in the comments section about wrestling in general, whatever, TW, let's do it. But apart from that, guys, cheers for watching, take it easy, see you later on, bye bye.